In the silent void of space, where stars shimmer like distant beacons, humanity has long cast its gaze, wondering what lies beyond the veil of our sky. For centuries, the cosmos have whispered secrets, beckoning the brave and the curious. But as the mid-20th century unfolded, a pivotal question emerged. Could we break free from Earth's grasp and journey into the unknown expanse above? And if so, who or what would take that monumental first step? The year was 1949. The world, still healing from the scars of World War II, found itself in the throes of a new kind of tension, the Cold War. Amidst this backdrop, the United States embarked on a daring endeavor. Scientists, driven by both ambition and necessity, selected a rhesus monkey named Albert II for an unprecedented mission. With gentle eyes reflecting innocence, Albert II was secured inside the cramped confines of a V-2 rocket. The goal: to understand how a living organism would react to the rigors of space travel, particularly the exposure to cosmic radiation and the physiological stresses of launch and re-entry. As the rocket's engines ignited, flames and smoke erupted, propelling Albert II toward the heavens. Reaching an altitude of 83 miles, he became the first monkey to cross into space. Under anesthesia to ease his journey, Albert II carried with him the hopes of a nation eager to conquer the final frontier. But triumph turned to tragedy when a parachute failure led to his death upon re-entry. Did his sacrifice weigh heavily on the minds of those who sent him skyward, or did it strengthen their resolve to push the boundaries of human achievement? The data gleaned from Albert II's flight was invaluable, laying the groundwork for future missions. His brief voyage, though ending in loss, marked a significant stride in humanity's quest to touch the stars. It posed a profound question: at what cost do we pursue progress? Half a world away, the Soviet Union watched intently, determined not to be eclipsed in the race to space. In the bustling streets of Moscow, a stray dog named Laika roamed, unaware of the destiny that awaited her. Chosen for her hardiness and calm demeanor, Laika was selected to become the first living creature to orbit Earth. On November 3, 1957, as Sputnik 2 thundered into the sky, the world held its breath. Could Laika survive the immense G-forces, the isolation, the unknown perils of space? The mission was as much a political statement as it was a scientific endeavor, a demonstration of Soviet prowess. Yet behind the grand spectacle lay a somber truth. There was no plan for Laika's return. Initial reports lauded her as a hero who survived for days, but the reality was far more tragic. Due to a malfunction in the spacecraft's thermal insulation, Laika perished from overheating just hours into the flight. "We shouldn't have done it," lamented Oleg Gazenko, one of the leading scientists. "Not because the data wasn't useful, but because we did not learn enough to justify the death of the dog." Laika's story ignited global debates about the ethics of using animals in such high-risk experiments. It forced humanity to confront the moral implications of its relentless pursuit of knowledge. Undeterred, the Soviets pressed forward. In July 1958, two more dogs, Lisichka and Chaika, were readied for a mission critical to the future of human spaceflight. Their objective was to test ejection seats and life support systems, technologies vital for the safety of cosmonauts. As their rocket ascended, hope soared with it. But fate intervened when an explosion just 28 seconds after liftoff claimed their lives. Was this a sign to temper our ambitions, or a stark reminder of the perils inherent in venturing into the unknown? Engineers took the tragedy to heart, refining their designs and safety protocols. They knew that soon, human lives would hang in the balance, and failure was not an option. The sacrifices of Lisichka and Chaika underscored the immense risks, but also propelled advancements that would safeguard future explorers. Amid these headline-making missions, countless smaller creatures played unsung roles. Throughout the late 1940s and 1950s, both superpowers sent mice, insects, and other small animals into space. These missions, though less publicized, were crucial. They aimed to unravel the mysteries of microgravity, cosmic radiation, and biological impacts on living organisms. Many of these tiny pioneers didn't survive, falling victim to technical failures or the harsh realities of the cosmic environment. Why did humanity persist in sending these creatures into peril? Was it an insatiable curiosity, a quest for supremacy, or a belief that the ends justified the means? Perhaps it was all of these, a complex tapestry of ambition, fear, and the relentless drive to explore. As philosopher Bertrand Russell aptly noted, the only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. Yet, in the fervor of the space race, competition often overshadowed collaboration. In December 1960, the Soviet Union launched Korabl Sputnik 3, also known as Sputnik 6. Aboard were dogs, Chelka and Mushka, along with mice, insects, plants, and cameras to document their journey. The mission aimed to simulate human spaceflight conditions more accurately than ever before. After 17 orbits, a malfunction during re-entry caused the capsule to deviate from its planned trajectory. The prospect of the spacecraft and its advanced technology landing outside Soviet territory posed a significant risk. Faced with this dilemma, officials made the harrowing decision to activate the self-destruct mechanism, sacrificing the lives of all aboard. Did this choice weigh heavily on their conscience, or was it deemed a necessary action in the high-stakes arena of global politics? The loss of Chelka and Mushka was a poignant reminder of the ethical complexities intertwined with scientific progress. Their sacrifice, however, was not in vain. The mission provided critical data that paved the way for Yuri Gagarin's historic flight just months later, when he became the first human to orbit Earth. The animal's journeys, fraught with peril and loss, laid the foundation for mankind's giant leaps into space. As we reflect on these narratives, we're confronted with profound moral questions. Were these sacrifices justified in the name of advancement? Did the benefits outweigh the costs? The stories of Albert II, Laika, Lisichka, Chaika, Chelka, Mushka, and countless others compel us to examine the price of progress. The important achievement of Apollo was demonstrating that humanity is not forever chained to this planet, mused Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. Our visions go rather further than that, and our opportunities are unlimited. His words capture the essence of exploration, the boundless potential, and the drive to push beyond our limitations. Today, technological advancements have opened new horizons. Simulations, robotics, and sophisticated life support systems have reduced the need for animal testing. We can probe the depths of space with less risk to life, honoring the lessons learned from those early pioneers. Yet, the legacy of these animal astronauts endures. Their stories serve as both inspiration and caution. They remind us that the pursuit of knowledge carries responsibilities, that ethical considerations must guide our endeavors. As we set our sights on Mars and beyond, may we strive to balance ambition with compassion, innovation with integrity. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, declared Armstrong upon setting foot on the lunar surface. His iconic words symbolize not just a singular achievement, but the cumulative efforts and sacrifices that made such a moment possible. The silent journeys of these animals expanded the horizons of human possibility, urging us to reach for the stars while remembering the footsteps and paw prints that paved the way.
Jesus Christ, look at that! That wave is a good 15, 20 feet tall. Easy.
As dawn breaks, the tsunami's power becomes horrifically clear. Large parts of Aonai are completely flattened.
A level of destruction that was, over hundreds of miles of the coastline.